Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/xisuma. I'm going to be starting a brand new project today. Oh yeah, get excited. Just wondering what we need for it really. Jewel Palm, welcome to the stream. Hero Blender, welcome. I've got a feeling I'm going to need some beacons today. Probably, as always, going to need a bunch of shulker boxes. I don't think we'll need more than, I was going to say 4. A little shy of that. 4 beacons. We'll go get 4 beacons. That's how we'll start the stream. Jack Scree, whose name I probably always butcher. Thank you so much for 10 months of support. Greatly appreciated, my dude. Welcome to the stream. I got a hot cup of tea, by the way. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right. We're gonna do some digging with our tools. I'm gonna fly with my wings. And do you know what? I think we'll be alright, but we might just take a trip to the end. Yeah, we'll take a trip to the end. Doubt I'm going to need more than the stack, but why not? Have a few extra in reserve. Let's go over to the beacon shop. Sup, how is this season of Hermitcraft so far? I didn't get to watch as life got in the way, says the noob gamer. It's been terrific. We just seem to, as a group, I think, get more cohesive with time. And this season has been such a tight-knit groove, let's say. It's been a groove. Cats and Huns, thank you so much for 4 months of support. Very much appreciated. Which other Minecraft YouTubers and streamers are on the invite list for next season, says Dr. Blank. Well, thank you for asking. Let me just, happily spill the beans like I did for every other previous season. This is the spot where, of course, I tell you exactly who we're considering, because that's a totally appropriate way to run a community. Just to, throw that kind of stuff out there for anyone to have some thoughts and opinions about. I can't wait to hear your thoughts and opinions about who we're thinking of inviting for next season, because we're already thinking about it and we're making lists and we're sharing it with the public so that we can crush people's dreams when we say, no, we changed our mind. Oh, sorry, where did that come from? Oh my god, wow, that was weird. Let's make sure we got some iron. Cats and Hund! I read yours out already. Why did it update again? It flashed on my other screen. I don't know what it's about. Okay. To another portal. To another portal. Another portal we shall go to. What a lovely thing to tune into. Aggressively sarcastic Xisuma. You love it. Did you have fun playing Lethal Company? Do you want to give Phantasmovia, the thing, a shot? Maybe. I definitely feel a lot more open to playing horror games. I don't know why. And I've probably been asked before, but in the past I recall not really being interested in horror games. And yesterday's stream changed my mind, however, I gotta say. Huge shout out to Skiz, Imp, and Ren. I didn't tell them, but they didn't know how much I needed that. Like, the past few days have been very stressful. I talked about this a while ago. My granddad is in need of care, and at the moment I'm pretty much the only one around to help him with that. And unfortunately he's gone back into hospital after not receiving the proper care. And got to the bottom of it, actually. It seems like he was discharged from the hospital without, I don't know, I can't say they didn't give him a proper assessment, but they must have caught him on a good day or something, because he was given enablements, which is where it's like having someone pop around a few times a day just to see how you're getting on. And my granddad, can't even get out of bed himself. Can't feed himself. But, since I last talked about it, he's got proper care in. And I've had a stressful few days running around like a headless chicken, trying to sort things out for him. And it's just been a bit wild. And then finally a GP came out to visit him, and they were like, we're sending him back to the hospital. And he seems better. Like, he was really quite conversational today when I saw him. Anyway, it's been super stressful. Like the going around and doing stuff isn't so bad, you know. Get on your bike, cycle here, cycle there, do this thing, do that thing, whatever. But it's just worrying about him, and I was really stressed out most of today until I went and saw him and saw he was doing better. So yeah, that's really been like on my mind. And gee whiz, yesterday, oh, can I even think about it? What happened? Yesterday was the day he got taken to the hospital. So like, I saw him in the morning, and then, you know, I come home, I eat. I got to record for like 30 minutes. I got to do 30 minutes of work. We need to fly in this direction, by the way. And then I get called out to help with something, and then I find out that he's getting picked up by the paramedics, and I just did a lot of back and forth, and then I had to go find him in the evening in the hospital to check on him, and he needed like food and paracetamol and stuff sorted, so got that for him, fortunately. So yeah, I've had a few of these days where I've just done nothing but go back and forth, and it's like exhausting. But the main thing is just like, it stresses you out worrying. And I was worrying about him all today, and then I went and found him and saw he was doing better. And I now feel much better as a result of that. So, but anyway, yesterday, like playing with those guys, it was just like 3 hours of a complete and utter escape from all of that. And it did me a world of good. I slept well after that. You'll see here that I whispered to myself earlier. Trigger. Let's put that on. I realized that you could use message to whisper it to yourself if you want to keep it like in some sort of form of memory. Now, unfortunately, this thing is quite a ways away. Oh, no, wait. Am I going? Wait. My bearings are wrong now. We need to move on this way? Yeah. Well, it's not a crazy way away, actually. But the gaming district is over there, and I wanted to get a trial chamber that was close to the gaming district, because I think I know how we're going to turn one into a game now. Let's check these. Is it that way a little bit more, and then this way a little bit more? So somewhere below us is a trial chamber, and the previous ones we've gone to, we've done a lot of it like organically. Now we're just going to do stuff like this, because I've already checked it out in a creative world. I must not be at the right place, because I also... That might be my one? I've drifted, you see. I've drifted. Yeah, it looks like we've got to go this way a bit. Let's check that number again. Yeah, I'm like 100 blocks off, so... Hey, thank you for the nice messages, everyone in chat. Really appreciate it. Means a lot to hear that. You know, I had a bit of a waffle. I see y'all dropping your nice messages, so thank you so much. Hallowed Animations, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you dropping that on me. Thank you, my dude. What do you look for in a streamer or YouTuber to consider them for a potential new hermit, says Dr. Blank. Oh, we like lots of effing and jeffing, causing drama, you know, all sorts of mischief. Someone making a ruckus. That's our kind of... That's what we look for here. Right, so we're like on the far corner of this thing. I hope I got the right one here. This looks like the one. I think my coordinates are like a bit over exaggerated. And now I'm a little bit more disappointed. Like, I wanted one really close to the gaming district. I think I'll still be able to do it, but the idea would be... Oh, it's really quite far off. I might have accidentally picked the wrong one or something. It was supposed to be a lot closer. But anyway, we can build like an entrance piece that takes you on a rail to get there. So we can probably fit that in anywhere. So I don't think we need to change the trial chamber. We've also got a really interesting feature on here. But what we got to do is... this could be really painful as well. I don't want someone else coming here and using this one. And I've got a system in place so that when you're in the area, it sends a warning. It's just kind of occurred to me, the scope of digging out a space all around this thing might be a bit much. I was kind of considering digging walls around so that no one else could come down here, you know? Oh, is that actually a good idea? Maybe I need to think this through a little bit more. Let's go find the entrance. Let's get above the entrance. I got loads of really cool ideas for how I want this to work. Right, so that looks like the entrance there. And then if we go all the way up, yeah, let's get down there. Do hermits even listen to warnings? Says Maddie. Yeah, this is the oh. That was a bit silly. I didn't quite have my bearings. Like, we're trying to avoid someone accidentally breaking into this thing, right? I don't know how avoidable that is, though. Oh, wow, I got it. Wait, did I get it right? That's the entrance here, so we need to go over here somewhere. I dug a chamber out. It took 2 days, says Hurricane. Goodness me. Is that like, you know, digging out the area around it? That kind of thing? Alright, this looks very well aligned now. Yeah, so we don't need to be perfect, but we just need to get down there. Oh yeah. Didn't sort my inventory out, did I? But that's fine. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Should probably put this on because we might end up doing a little bit of fighting along the way. Yeah, sometimes in your head you're just like, yeah, I'll go do this thing, and then you come over here and look at it and you're like, what were you thinking, man? Like, that's potentially a lot of time. I think what we'll do in today's stream is just discuss the game a little bit and do the work, do some digging over here, and just see how long it takes. Let's get a rough idea like that, you know. Such a cute new look, X, says Namara. I'm not aware that I have a new look. Or are you referring to the Enderman heads that we had on a second ago? I'm guessing it's that. How did I place the shulker sideways? I must have placed it on grass or something. Let's check it out. So, yeah, still a ways to go. Will I be following the Olympics now that they have officially started, says Gus the Cat. My hope is to catch something at some time. I don't know what it'll be. Breakdancing or BMXing or skateboarding will probably be the ones I'm most interested in. Vinot, thank you so much for 16 months of support, my dude. Hi X, I've officially got my first rented flat this week. So excited but anxious. Any tips for moving out for the first time? Dude, there are so many things, but it's been a while since I moved out. Like, just go online and research that, right? There'll be plenty of articles written about moving out for the first time. There is just always going to be stuff, right, that you need to do. I think my biggest tip would be to be organized and have like a notepad always available, because you're going to write down a lot of stuff like, oh yeah, I need to do that. Oh yeah, I need to go get this. So that kind of preparation is good. X, when are you going to make the Wolves of Wall Street? I don't know. The plans for that, you know, I was really eager to do the collective stuff, but it's just difficult because you have to get so many hermits working together. And yeah, like, it's just hard to coordinate sometimes, right? Hey, can you see the message in chat, by the way? That's the one. That's the one that we want. Okay, so I think if I go over here somewhere, I'm going to dig another hole down and put a beacon somewhere around here. Yeah, I need to go way more over in that direction. Hope that Sweden's women's handball team continue their streak after they beat Norway. Cool. Are you Swedish? That'd be my guess. Hey X, how's your day? Says Presto and Rizzo. A bit manic, bit busy, but saw my granddad. He's doing better, so I'm feeling much better now. I was really stressed because when I was ringing the hospital, they were saying that he was getting transferred, and so I waited, and then I rung the other place where he was supposed to be transferred to, and they're like, no, he's back at the other one. And then I couldn't figure out where it was on the map, and it was like, I was like, sod it, I'm just gonna go, let's hope this works out. And then I got to see him, and they brought him some food right as I got there, which was good, because, you know, you want to see him eating. And then they said, yeah, we're moving him in a little bit, so I got there at the right time, I guess. What's your best tip for way of mining iron? I can't ever seem to find any no matter what I do. Well, one or two things. Either you're like not playing for long enough and you're impatient, or maybe you're just in the complete and utter wrong biome, because there are biomes and stuff. But one of the common things I notice with I can or I can't, with this thing or that thing, is just like not putting in the time. Like people say, oh, I'm no good at building or whatever, and it's like, no, you could be. I really think I guess as time goes by, I believe less and less in talent and more in hard work. You know, people might say, oh, X, you're good at redstone, and it's like, but I've also spent like a heck of a lot of time trying to get good at redstone, you know? So when it comes to stuff like that, one of the things that pops into mind is just not actually doing what's required, right? Making the custom trial chamber now. Yeah, we're getting prepped for it. It's going to be a big project, but I think I'm going to be able to make it fun. I mean, that's sort of like priority number one. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4 is to there. That means I'm absolutely mining out way more than I need to, I think. Let's slow down a little bit. This will help if I've got iron blocks to place. Oh god, yeah, these shulker boxes are going to be a mare. They're going to be an absolute mare. Like, 2, 3, 4 is here. So yeah, I am indeed doing this a little wrong, let's say. All right, but now we know where we are. We've got our bearings. Okay, and I need to put a couple of blocks back, otherwise I'll get confused again. That's it. All right, so this game that I want to create, it's going to be running the trial chambers, and I've given it a lot of thought. What's cool about the trial chambers, and I got this from my comment section, so props to that person, whoever left this comment. They kind of summarized up what I was feeling in words, is that the trial chambers are kind of great for challenging yourself, for choosing your own challenge. And you know what? A lot of stuff in Minecraft I think is very easily cheesable, and so choosing your own challenge is kind of probably a good sign. If you can approach the trial chamber in different ways and decide like how much fun you want to have, that's probably like a good sign that it's been well done, right? Now with that in mind, what we've got to do is sort of create our own difficulty curve, our own challenge for our games. So I think the trial chamber environment is good for that. I think it's good for us coming in and just... Oh, this doesn't look right now. It's hard to multitask sometimes, right? So that's that bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. That all looks correct. So is it this side that's wrong? 1, 2, 2, 3. Have I filled in behind there? Okay, that makes sense. That's why I'm a little miffed. Okay, I can continue now. So we get to design our difficulty curve, right? And in doing that, I think we can actually make a really interesting game. Now, one of the things I've considered is that you might only play it one time. The reason... wait a minute, there's something wrong again. Okay, I never finished doing that, that's why. The reason I think it might be a play once game is because I might have to stock it up a lot with stuff, but I was kind of considering using the trial keys, right? And you can only use them once. So if we use the trial... Sorry, if we remove the trial keys, we can make it more replayable. So earlier today, I was thinking this is going to be a one-time game where you come over and play. I think I'm going to encourage the hermits to play in teams of 2. So you play in a pair, you get a score, and that's it, right? And then it's like there's going to be an overall winner. But replayability is important, and I think it might be better if the hermits are... Dude, I am, again, not quite keeping track of everything here, and it is difficult to build a beacon underground and get the shape right and talk, but I think we got it. Let's see. Before we continue. You know, I don't want to lose my train of thought all the time. It's not particularly great to listen to. Yeah, so something went wrong there, and it's now it's impossible to tell. Great. Wow. I guess I just made this quite annoying to figure out. Is it there? There you go. We've missed a bit over here. Alright. Now it should give me the second tier option. Maybe it needs to update. Maybe there's more problems. I always build the base 9x9 and then build up so I don't get confused. Yeah, I usually have a little better methodology than this, but I've just managed to, you know, fumble because I'm doing 2 things at once. There you go, there's a block there missing. Very much fumbled trying to explain 2 things at once. So, looks good there. Let's see if that was it. That was it. There you go. No, there's a block somewhere lower down that's also... Oh my god, this is pathetic. 1, 2, 3. There's like a whole bunch missing here. Wow, I did a really poor job of this. Alright. It was kind of obvious, but I thought I was solving it. Again, let's just blame multitasking, because clearly, I can't do that. So before we continue our chat, I've got to get things back on track, basically. Yikes. Oh, well. Why is this so funny, says Sewer Rats? I mean, I've made a simple task, like, pretty awkward, haven't I? I've made it difficult. Way more difficult than it should be. Alright then. Well, now we almost got like a perimeter the whole way around. There you go. So there's just some bits. Oh my god, wow. I did such a poor job with this. Such a poor job. Wow. How long have I been playing this game? Go on. Couldn't even build a beacon properly. Yeesh. Now it's good. Now it's good. That's great. That's great. We'd like some haste too, homie. Alright. So, how do I start, like, doing this? Which areas do I want to dig out? I think I want... In my head, my perimeter was going to go directly next to the trial chamber, like, be directly on the back of it. I think what we need is actually something set a little further away that's more general. So, I'm going to come out to this corner and probably start over here and go up and over. So I need to know what corner that actually is. Is it that one? It's that one over there. Oh god, it is... Ugh. I mean, free cam's useful, but like, you lose your bearings, yeah. No, that isn't. Is that where I want to go? It's that corner. And I saw myself that time. I want to go this way. Okay. Now we're going in the right direction, but now I'm immediately aware that I need some torches. Alright, so this might be tricky. It might be tricky for me to do something simple like digging whilst talking about the game. Okay, so right, let's get to the big thing that I realized today. I've been settled on this idea of it being a one-time run for a while. And initially I talked about doing one with a time trial, so I have chatted about this with Ren. So you see that over there? Do I want to dig like all the way across to this spot, right? So if I start the wall a little further out and go straight across, that could be a way to protect the whole thing. It does feel like it's a heck of a lot of work. And then, is a hermit going to come in here and break in at some point? Because we really don't want that. Is that an extra big trial chamber, or are they mostly that size? This one probably is extra large, actually. It might be smarter for me to actually calculate the edges of these areas using my camera account. I think I'm going to do that. You know, I didn't give it much thought. It's a common thing I found that you think something simple. Oh, I'll do that on a stream, and then you go jump in and you're like, oh my god, this is madness. This is madness. What's going on with this? Oh. Okay, sorry, there's a distraction on my other screen. I've gotten rid of it. So I talked to Ren about making it a tile chamber. Oh my word. A time trial thing, right? This is when the other day I realized that the best way to do the time trial is to have an ender stasis chamber for ender pearls that pulls the player out when their time is up. I thought that was a really interesting mechanism for ending the game. So where I'm at currently right now actually does look like it's going to be one of the walls. It's just, where does it start? Kind of starts over here. I need some coordinates up. I'm looking on my other screen, by the way. Or my other account, let's say. So there is a number here. Let's say minus 955. Actually, I'll go out a little further. Just give myself a little more room. Minus 960. Alright. So that's that way a bit more. Oh. This is not what I want to do. I don't want to be breaking this thing. Hang on, how have I got one more? Because there's one back there. I mean... Didn't I say this would just be, like, terrible to try and talk about two things at once? How have I got that so wrong? I haven't got it wrong, have I? It's just that I need to come further this way first. Okay. So we'll go this way a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say we come out to about here. That'll give me plenty of room. And now we're in line with that one. Nope. Got to come out to 960. Are we in a big cave? We somewhere. So right here is like a corner of the wall, if we want to look at it that way. This might just be like the most mad thing to do, to dig out all this deep slate. And it might not even help. Maybe I could like flood it with water. I reckon if you dug through and just found this like big channel of water, you might be like, oh. I am really wondering if this is a good idea or not. What do you think, chat? Do you think digging a massive perimeter around this thing makes sense? Also, I should probably get my hands on some cobbled deep slate if I'm going to do this. Yeah, and I don't want, like, interruptions from you, buddy. I don't want that. Might also be worth, like, having a haste beacon. Sorry, a haste speed 2 beacon as well. For this project. Okay, this torch is to represent that, like, we're going to go this way too. Now, do I need to be this low down is another question, right? Does it even make that much sense? Maybe I should start underneath. Or maybe just dig around each chamber one at a time. Right? Rather than create one big box, if I stick nearby a chamber, I'm just sort of ensuring that it's shielded. I'm waving my hands about, by the way. I just realized how silly that is. It doesn't make any sense. So if I, like, came up to here and started digging across... The other thing is, like, if a hermit comes into this cave, they might go, oh, trial chamber, you know? I thought of an alternative solution to bypass all of this. You see this thing in chat, right? Trial chamber has been reserved. Please leave the area. I can create that. Imagine 2 boxes, okay? Right, this is currently a box that covers the whole area. Imagine there's a bigger box and a smaller one, right? The smaller one has the trial chamber in it, all of it. The bigger one comes out a bit further, right? The bigger box... No, the rule should be... If you're in the bigger box, but you're not in the smaller box, then it sends the message. Right? Or maybe you do it the other way. Maybe the logic is like, check for the smaller box. Oh, you're in there? Now let's check that larger box. No, that wouldn't work, actually. You would check for the large box and send the message if you weren't in the smaller box. So then we create a message in chat perimeter, maybe with a noise as well. Because this idea that I'm pursuing right now, it's going to be a major time sink. And now that I've come down here, I don't think it actually really helps that much. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that was my plan for the stream. So, time to wrap this one up because job's done, apparently. Alan Starkeeper, thank you so much for 2 months of support, and Aprover, thank you for 16 months. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream, my dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Well, I saw that Ren was going to make a minigame, so I figured I might go visit him at some point. I'm not going to give up on this. I'm joking about saying we're done. I think we'll come back here and like unload all the ideas and stuff, because I doubt we'll now do too much building or anything today. But we can certainly lay out some ideas with signs, maybe put down a few redstone wires, like kind of get like a bit of the bones in place for this project and discuss how it's all going to work. But we won't do that straight away. That's kind of concerning. Oh yeah, so I got that out because that goes in there. Yeah. Okay, let's just do that. Interesting. Right, and I do have a camera account open. That, you know, that was... Okay, it took me 33 minutes to do that. That is better than digging out the space, so I ain't complaining, right? You with me, chat? Is that a better solution or what? I mean, I think... By the way, I think the other hermits will be fine with that. They were fine with this, having the message to say, like, the trial chamber is reserved. And I think it's a pretty fair thing. I don't think I'm going to get many objections about that. Like, there's this custom message that pops up if you're mining in that area. I don't think anyone is. Apparently, Ren has left and gone into a creative world. Oh, okay. Did he go onto Hermitcraft creative or just his own creative world? I was interested in what he was doing, and I thought I might just pop by and say, oh, would you like to brainstorm a little bit or something like that, you know? Bender Enderman, you love the new Soulside Eclipse album. Your kids put it on all the time while we work on our world. Oh, that's amazing. That's beautiful. I love to hear that. That's so cool. Thank you for telling me. His own creative world, says Riffraff. Oh, okay. Well, maybe pass on a message if he wants to bang heads and maybe bounce some ideas off. I was going to pay him a visit, but he's left the Hermitcraft server, so you know. All right, so one thing we will have is a bit of space back here. We're in range of the haste beacon, so that's cool. We're probably gonna like expand this area a fair bit, okay? one thing I'll do is I'll start putting down signs. So I could moan at myself for not being prepared, but this was never part of the plan to get this far into it. I was gonna put all my thoughts and ideas that we explore into a notepad, but now that we're here, we'll put them physically into the world. Okay, a bunch of those, bunch of these signs. We got them. So, like for example, there's gonna be a regen station at spawn. Now this, I've just realized, might be a tricky challenge. Let's look at where... Oh, no, it's not. It's not. Okay, so I can put a beacon over here and make it so that this whole area, maybe as far as, like, this staircase, you can regenerate your health. Because I think... Hey, there we go. Ren's got the message, apparently. I guess we're never gonna get not distracted, right? We're never gonna get not distracted over here, that's for sure. Never a dull moment. if you're like on the edge of your seat, like, I want to know how this thing's gonna work, and there might be more delays, my friends. There might be more delays. Trust me, it's going to be good though. Like, I really feel like I've got like a bunch of solid ideas, and together I'm pretty sure we're going to come up with a few more killer ones. But the game, like, in my mind, has really shaped up to something that's quite fun. And I think if I eliminate the trial chamber keys, from being a thing, you know, it might be way more replayable. Oh, NCMT woman, you were chickening out. It turns out they're quite easy if you go in with like diamond or netherite gear, right? It's things like the shield, which I just took off, and having a full set of armor that make a huge difference. Well, I don't know where Ren is. It looked like he was in his base earlier. Maybe near those armadillos or something. Yo! That's the way you get people on Hermitcraft. Just turn up at their base and shout, yo. Yo! Ren, where are thou? He's taking a 3-minute break. Got ya. Got ya. Wow, that reminds me to sip this cup of tea, which is disgustingly cold now. Dude, we're on track to have like the most unproductive stream ever. Anyway, let me explain the idea a little bit more, okay? Right, so we were talking about time trials. So you're going to go into the trial chamber, you're going to have a limited amount of time, and you're going to get teleported out when it ends. Okay? Now, when you go in, you're going to be given some items. There's going to be crafting benches put in the trial chambers, and you're not going to be able to break or place any blocks whatsoever. So we have to go in and change the environment a little bit. I think we're going to take out dispensers unless I stock them up. Also, I kind of thought about using like tripwire and putting traps in there in places. Thing is, you might accidentally break strings, so I kind of went away from that one. But the key thing is we want to make it so that every player has the same sort of experience. We don't want like someone who's playing it later going in and there's like a bucket of water that's over the level or something from a dispenser, or there's no arrows left, there's no fire charges. So if I can guarantee that some of those things will be fully stocked, then we'll do that. But otherwise, we want to take out the randomness. So it's always going to be random to some extent, but we want to kind of like make the arena more of a level playing field, let's say. That Christopher, welcome to the stream, my dude. One word, curry. You know what? I don't really fancy it. I don't know why. I'm over eating curry. Thank you for 102 months. I appreciate it, my dude. That's incredible. Yeah, so I'm going to switch to standing as well. I've actually sat quite a lot today, so we make the trial chamber a pretty consistent experience every time you go in. And remember, I was going to keep the trial chamber keys in because the loot that you get that pops out is gonna sort of contribute to your score, I was thinking. And this is part of why I said that you'd be getting some items to craft in the beginning. Because if we make it so that you get some iron, it can be a pretty reasonable challenge, but it's going to be a balancing act. You're going to have to use your shield, and so you're going to have to divvy up your resources well. Hey, there he is!
Hey, there he is!
Hey, oh god!
Oh god! I can hear myself.
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Do I really sound?
Do I
like
really
that?
sound like that?
Yeah. Can you hear my music if I play this music? Can you hear this?
I can hear.
Oh,
that.
I can hear that.
Okay. I've turned it off.
Ren, how
do you?
I can still hear
I
me.
can still hear me.
Hello.
Hello.
That shouldn't be happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Oh man. So annoying, dude.
Is Joe here?
Is Joe here?
Or maybe he's watching.
Maybe he's watching.
Dude, your audio is
terrible.
I don't know how you.
I don't know how you do it.
I don't do anything, dude.
That's the problem. Hey, wait. I can't hear myself.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Dude, I restart my computer
Yeah?
and then everything has changed. Every day.
Every day. Interesting.
Every day.
Windows 11? Wait. What? I can hear your game sounds. No. What the heck? What the heck? Oh my god.
Man.
You know that.
So annoying.
Okay, there might be like.
There might be like a
No.
no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I can hear myself.
I can hear myself again.
Test. Okay, I can't hear myself. I was gonna say there might be a deeper underlying issue here with like your settings not saving, but actually that would probably cause so many other problems that your computer wouldn't work. But yeah, so you on Windows 11? Dude, I can't hear you. You're probably talking to me. This is definitely the most unproductive stream I've ever done. By far. Yes, there is a giant statue of Ren in the background. Click. I can hear you clicking your in-game settings. That's what I can hear. Windows 11, not even once, kids.
Hello, my friend. Can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear you.
Okay. Can you hear the Windows sound? The game sounds?
Let me. Yeah, they're coming through.
I guess I'll just turn my game audio off then.
Okay. Yeah, one thing I don't know what your setup is like, but like
That's
for the
it's because we
longest
changed
time,
stuff for the stream last night, and then it's changed everything.
Yeah.
Up, so
you need Impulse to
I had
help
it.
you.
I had it all set up for Minecraft, but yeah.
Yeah, I used to record the simplest way possible for the longest time, which was like, I had no separate channels. It was just, I mirrored what went to my ears into my recording. So it would always be the same. And honestly, that was kind of great for a long time. Sometimes doing it the simple way is better, because every now and then my setup gives me a headache too, you know? You go digging around in like multiple matrices and mixers, and the sound setting isn't right in this app, and then there's that interface, and it gets a bit messy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, you sound fed up.
No, it just sucks the life out of me, dude. You know?
Yeah.
It really does. It just makes me sad, because I just want to be able to do stuff with you guys, and every single time this happens, it just makes me look like an idiot.
I'm coming back again.
Try to fix stuff.
So what software are you using?
Dude, we can't do this. We can't do this remotely. That's not.
Let's jump in Discord.
Let's jump in Discord.
That would relieve my stress immensely. Let's do that.
I think that'll work if we both just mute our mics, won't it? Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I hear you.
Don't know if chat can hear you though. Say something.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Okay, they should be able to hear you.
Cool, cool. Yo, so I saw that you were coming up with a minigame idea, and I always love, you know, bouncing around ideas and stuff, and I thought I'd swing by, and then my chat was like, oh no, he's in a creative world. So I was like,
yeah,
oh.
I think I've come up with a really, really good idea.
Awesome, awesome. Let's see.
Football in Minecraft using armadillos as the ball.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's
have
the
you
plan.
learned then that it's sprinting that makes them curl up into a ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching a bit of your video, and it wasn't clear if you'd learned that yet.
No, I knew there was something that triggered it. I just hadn't figured it out yet. We are going to need. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I want to make football in Minecraft using armadillo as a ball, influenced by football itself. Now, the reason football is the world's #1 game is because all you need is a field and a ball, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Jumpers for goalposts.
I don't want fancy business. I don't want potions. I don't want any of that jazz.
Oh, okay.
I want every server on this planet to be able to play Dillo Ball, to be able to just set up an arena and play. Nothing fancy. Goals, balls, go.
Got ya.
So that's the plan. That's the plan. So I've just been experimenting with some interesting mechanics and stuff on the creative world. Wind charges are really interesting because they don't do any damage to the Dillo when it's in a ball state, and they disrupt the player's positioning and stuff. It's kind of like strategic, you know. It has like strategic vibes to it, which is pretty cool. We're gonna have to get these bad boys over to ice though.
We bring the ice here. Like you said you wanted it to be simple, right? So you could just throw down a little ice field somewhere, right?
Joe has offered a bunch of ice for us, which is very generous of him too. If we want a bunch of ice.
I got a little bit here, and I got some in my storage probably. How big are you thinking though for this like field?
Well, on my test world, I think I've got the perfect size, which is, I believe, 60 by 30.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you probably want to go to like a biome for that.
We could do like a mini version, right? We don't have to do a huge version like that.
That's true.
There might be enough space back here, actually. Yeah, you know what, dude? I think this is a good spot to practice or to do some experimenting. Like behind this building over here. We just got to clean up some of this redstone and whatnot.
Do you know what's funny? Like, I'm not going to stress you out. I'll put up with it. But your game sound is coming through on Discord, right? But it's like semi-garbled. It's really weird. It sounds super low-tech.
I don't know if I want to do this, dude. This is stressing me out.
No. Like I said, don't let it stress you out. It's almost comical. But like, I was listening to it and then I was like, why does it sound like it's in a microphone that's been shoved in a water tank? Like, it just sounds so garbled. Oh, yeah. Discord is trying to filter it. Yeah, it's optimized for voices, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it stressed me out because I wanted to use the stream to like showcase this idea, and now the footage is just terrible. So I have to figure something else out. I just hate this so much, dude. It just makes me so angry. And I don't know what to do about it. Yeah.
It might be worth just getting a different setup. Like I said, I don't know what hardware.
I've changed my setup so many times.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to talk about this. It makes me angry. Let's talk about Dillo Ball.
Go.
Let's talk about Dillo Ball. Let's try some things here. Okay, so here's some of the interesting things that I've been experimenting with, right? The armadillos in ball mode take 0 damage when punched.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge, yeah.
So you can punch them around, aka kick them with punches.
So this is like
we're gonna need
you know American egg-shaped. Yeah, let's go grab that. You know American egg-shaped handball. This is gonna be like football, but with your hands. You know.
Yeah, and wind charges.
And wind charges. Windy handball, you know.
Yeah, windy handball.
There's no ball, so windy handillo. That just sounds dodgy.
That sounds mega dodgy, dude.
Okay, let's stick with football.
I've already got a couple of interesting position names. I want to call the attacker either the puncher or the scooter.
Ooh, the scooter's good. Yeah, because of the scoot. It's a
The
pun.
defender, the puffer, because the defender's going to get the wind charge.
Nice.
And
oh, interesting.
I'm thinking about giving the quarterback or the midfielder ender pearls, and I'm trying to figure out. I was trying to brainstorm with my chat, so that's what we were doing.
Interesting.
Okay, 258 minus 2,000. 258. Oh my god.
Oh, we're going to drop on top of it. No, we're not.
So.
It's this way.
The water is so dramatic, dude. My goodness. Good lord.
Yeah, this is bonkers. Somewhere here? 2000s? 250?
Hey, Joe, what's up, dude?
Ah, there we go.
Wow, dude, the water is just...
Hey, Joe.
That is insanity. Okay, this is normal ice. Packed ice or blue ice is what we ideally want, but this ice is gonna melt, right?
Yeah, you can craft it into packed ice. I'm assuming that's what
Yeah,
Joe's gonna let us do.
Yep.
What's up with the furnaces? Like, can you? No, these are just stored where he smelts glass. I was like, can you smelt ice? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, ice doesn't smelt in this game.
I mean, logically as well. Like,
Oh wait,
what's that about?
Joe's gone somewhere. I mean, we can just harvest these pillars, right?
You know, I was gonna do that one time, and then Joe said to me that
Don't touch them.
yeah, so
Okay, let's go north. Apparently,
okay.
leave the okay. Pillars have been left.
There you go. There you go.
We shall not touch the pillars. The Joe is.
Are we going north?
We are
This
going
is north, yeah.
This is north. How far north?
That far.
358. Okay. So this direction.
Oh yeah,
Here we go.
there's a farm
Okay,
here.
Sweet. Awesome, thank you, Joe. Oh, here.
Oh, there you go. Wow. All right, I got a healthy amount of stacks. I got like 6 stacks here.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that should be enough. Thank you, Joe. Legend. Legend Arena. All right, let's find the portal again, shall we? I think it's back toward the giant
It's somewhere.
floating ocean.
Yeah, I hope Joe is okay with this. Like this right here. If this were me, I think I would have just rolled back the server.
You can clean it up with a flying machine, right?
Oh my god, it's turning to ice up here as well. What the heck? Oh yeah, you probably but like I don't know how to build that.
I mean, a 10-minute YouTube tutorial will teach you, you know?
I don't know. I ain't got a team of Redstone showing me how to do this stuff. Where was that? Where was that portal? Oh, there's one. I'll take that one.
Yeah, back to the neighborhood portal. And let's go build our very first Dillo Ball.
Oh,
arena.
someone in my chat said Scoop Ball, which I thought was quite a good name for it
That might
as well.
be better. I haven't settled on the name yet. Scoot Ball might be better, actually.
It's nice. Got a good ring
It
to
just has a nice ring to it. Like, Dillo Ball's kind of awkward, you know, to
Yeah.
say. It's kind of like a weird thing. Yeah, I kind of like Scoot Ball, actually. Reminds me of Scooter, dude.
Scooter. Oh
Remember
my God.
Scooter Rave from the 90s?
No, I do, but like my brain remembers the name, but I can't connect it to anything. Scooter Ray.
Scooter Rave. The DJ, Scooter.
Oh no, okay, I'm thinking of something different. I think
Okay.
there's another 90s scooter out there. Wasn't Scooter also like a brand for? Dude, what are those little? I hate myself so much, man. There's so many like common words to think. I don't know, like a wheel. And it's like, what are those things on a bike again? Oh man, they're like circular, you know? It's like that.
Yep.
Used to get little, I think they're literally called scooters, right? That's probably what's confusing me.
I mean,
You
I
know-
think they're probably still called scooters, X.
Yeah, that's I remember them being popular in the 90s.
I had a scooter. It was awesome.
I had one too, actually. Yeah.
Scoot ball.
I
Kinda
remember
like
trying to
scoot
do.
ball, man.
I remember trying to do like a flip trick and like slamming it into my ankle, which was very painful.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
This looks kind of. This is gonna
Yeah,
decent.
yeah, this is about right. This is about right. Okay, nice, dude. Nice. Right, goals are required. 1 second. Let me go get some white concrete here.
Do you think we're gonna want like fence posts around the outside of this?
Probably for testing purposes.
In the real game as well, right? Like, or do you have?
No.
No.
There's. In my next episode, I'm going to go through the science. X, you're going to have to wait for my next episode, dude.
Okay.
I've figured out a bunch of stuff today, and it's going to be awesome. So basically, if you have like solid walls like this, the ball gets stuck up against the wall.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So I found a way to use water to make sure that the ball is always in the court.
Oh, so you're gonna have like flowing water on the edge or something?
Yeah, that sort of flows over one block
Interesting.
and pushes the ball back into the stadium. It's all coming, dude. Next episode. I'm gonna try to do it on Sunday. I'm extremely inspired by this.
Got ya.
You know, like sometimes you have an idea and you realize, like, okay, this could actually be really big, and this could be something
totally.
that the whole Minecraft world will want to try. Like, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm thinking like this might be one of those ideas if I get this right.
Yeah. Well, your goal of simplicity will definitely help it reach further.
Right. Speaking of simplicity, we need a ball.
Okay, so we need leads.
I got a lead.
Dude, oh, by the way, I roamed through here the other day, and it was just so cool to discover the armadillos here.
The infestation, the space rats, bro.
It
They're
was
all over the place.
Space rats. It was just like, yes, this makes 110% sense, you know?
And they're
wait,
pooping
we only
everywhere.
need one, right? We only need one ball in
You
this
only need
game.
one ball, man. You need one ball.
I was
you only need
thinking
one ball
in my
to play
head there
football.
was like going to be multiple of them for some reason. Weird.
Okay, have you got wind charges?
I can go grab some.
Yeah, let's do some wind charge testing. So, unfortunately, for the optimal scoot ball experience, we need like a regen. We need a beacon with regen and speed 2
Who's the regen for?
for the players.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't affect.
You probably don't need regen, I guess, but you'll be hitting each other every now and then, right, with the wind charges. So, I want regen to recharge the players. I want speed to increase the intensity of the game, and jump boost 2 is also important because.
Well, you know that accessibility idea that you had.
Yep.
You know, food regenerates your health because a lot of players struggle to get beacons, don't they? You know, you got to fight the wither and all that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Beacons is not great. I don't think the beacons are like necessary. It's just the optimal version of scoot ball, you know.
So if I throw this wind charge at it, can I do that?
Hit it.
But does it have to be like this when I throw
Go
it?
for it, dude. Try get the ball. Go for it. Try get the ball past.
Will it take damage? No, it takes damage, right?
Only if it's out of its shell.
It looks like it's taking damage. Oh
It
wow,
doesn't.
okay.
I've got mob info on Mini HUD. You can see. Doesn't take
Oh,
damage.
okay. That's good. That's good.
It will take damage sometimes, but okay, dude. Sorry, I've been brainstorming this for 2 hours, so I'm like way ahead of you with
Got ya.
everything.
Yeah, no,
so
no,
let me
that's cool.
explain. Let me explain the game to you, okay? So it's 3 aside
Yeah.
to start with. It's either 3 aside or 5 aside, but we're going to do 3 aside. One of the 3 is the defender, and there will be a boundary, just like in soccer, that the defender cannot leave. Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea.
For example, did you bring some of the normal ice, like the? Oh, that's gonna melt though.
I didn't. I guess you want blue ice now. Let me make some blue ice for you.
Yeah. So as the defender, the puffer, if you will, you can't leave your box, but you get wind charges.
Ooh, I like that.
So the goalie's got wind charges, so the goalie can interact with the field from a distance. The attackers, at the moment, the rules are the attackers can only punch. And the attackers will punch the ball. Or
The,
try and punch
the
the
ice
ball
is
away.
here because we want the skidding effect to move the armadillo around further, isn't
Exactly.
it? Yeah.
Exactly. So as the goalie, you can't leave your box, but you do get the wind charges. And as the attacker, you get to punch the ball like this.
Nice. Okay.
So those are the rules of the game. Now, because the armadillo will eventually die in a game, there is a rule that says whichever team kills the armadillo gets minus a goal.
Oh, okay.
And those are the goals of the game. So you score a goal to get 1 point, like that. But if you kill the ball, it's minus a point.
Now, when does it take damage then in a game?
When it's out of its thing.
Right. Okay. And yeah.
And
Makes
also
sense.
it'll take 0.2 damage if I crit strike it with a punch.
That's the other thing. You wanna eliminate jumping, yeah. And players are pretty like just got that reflex to jump when you run, especially when you're sprinting.
Yeah. I think it's fine though if it dies. I kind of like the fact that it can die.
Dude,
Because-
that's just brutal.
It's minus a goal, right? Like it's minus 1 point if it dies.
True.
So it just adds, every now and then there'll be a little twist in the game, you know, like a team might be winning 1-0 or whatever, and then the thing dies. And then it's minus a goal.
So
Okay.
I have an idea, by the way.
Okay.
I'm just looking it up on the wiki. Yeah, okay, so like if you have an undead mob nearby, it'll also cause it to go into its shell. It might be that like putting a zombie in a boat underneath the arena, I know that's like more complicated, but it might permanently keep them in their shell.
I mean, for Hermitcraft, we could do that, right? We could make the arena like the ultimate arena
Yeah.
on the server, but for your average arena, you know, you don't need, like your average server doesn't have to have all the fancy stuff.
That's true, yeah.
How do I turn?
And looking
It's
to
Raynor.
see if it can be fed as well. Like, can you feed it something and get its health back up? But I don't think it does have that. You have spiders for breeding. That's kind of it. Yeah, so they peek out of their shell to see if a threat is still near. So if you keep a threat nearby, it should, in theory, stay in its shell. Now, but you said you could still do damage to it if you critted it, right?
Why are you trying to stop it taking damage?
I'm just thinking, like, okay, so one dies, then you got to go get another one, but then you got to breed them up and keep a bunch on the side. I know it's like, it's really not that bad either way you cut it, but I think just playing a game with a ball that dies on occasion is a bit odd.
True.
Because like one team could hit it, you could even intentionally hit it a whole bunch of times, right? Keep track.
Yep.
I've critted it 10 times. The next crit will, you know, that'll be it. And then
Well,
the
even-
other team hits it and they lose a point.
Even with it in its shell, it will take crit damage. So eventually it will die. But maybe what you could do is you could the ref or one of the players could spider eye it after every goal, right?
Oh,
I think the
spider
players.
eyes heal it, do they?
I mean, I'm assuming it does.
I
like
read
oth-
that it
like other
breeds
things.
them, but I'm not sure that it puts their health back up.
Have you got any spider eye? Shall we test?
Should have some somewhere.
This little fella's on 7 HP right now.
Okay, so if I go feed him a spider eye, I'm pretty sure it's just going to put it in love mode. Might have to wait for him to come out the shell. Oh, they're so cute.
Boop. They are awesome.
Any health?
Okay, that did not heal the ball.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's so weird. This is the only mob that. Can you heal all other mobs except
No,
this
no,
one?
no. Like sheep, you can't heal sheep. You can heal dogs, but not all of them do that.
Splash potion of healing, then I guess it's the only way to do it, right?
Oh well, I got a suggestion in chat, but
Yeah.
it sounds like it might be mega complicated because I have no idea what they're saying. But
Right.
you know how some people just suggest like, oh, you know, just mine all the blocks in the end dimension. That'll do it. And then you're like, dude, do you know how long that takes? You know, it's like it feels like one of those suggestions.
Right.
So splash potions of healing are obvious, but there's that you'd like to have something a little more passive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keeping some healing potions on hand is okay, but you want to know when it's getting low on health, which for the average player they're not really going to know, are they?
I think the ball dying eventually is really cool, personally.
You just got to stop people critting it, right? Like do you know how many crits you've landed on this thing?
I have no idea, but it's on 5 HP right now.
Because you jump every time you hit.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
why
can't stop.
I implemented jump boost 2 on the test version.
Why what? So it becomes really obvious, or so it's a negative. Like you go all the way up in the air and you don't want to.
So exactly, like if you're constantly jumping with jump boost 2, the other players can just not jump and just get so far ahead of you, right? They can just outrun you.
This is unfortunately not a solution. I think it's not a solution, but like I could still jump and crit, I believe, but this might make it harder to. Oh, okay, I did it first time. Huh. Oh, wait. I don't think you can ever stop the player jumping, right? But this is our best shot. This won't stop the effect of the ice underneath it. I could still jump. Ah!
I think that would be a horrible experience, though, having a
not seeing
above you like
not
that.
seeing the sky would feel odd, wouldn't it? Yeah, well,
I think it's a great thing that the ball dies.
Okay.
I think it adds like a twist to the game. Breeding armadillos is not hard. You just make a little pen next to the football field, and you just feed them some spider eyes every time you come around. Like it's not a big deal, you know.
If you look at how high it jumps up when you hit it, can it like see if you can score like that?
I found a way to.
Here, look, I'll come to you.
If you give me some wind charges.
Here, have a shot. Does it go through? Oh no, not like that. Ah, okay, it can block it. Like there's a suggestion in my chat that you could have a drop hole behind the goal and have some sort of like system to bring them back to the middle again. I don't know if you'd want that.
They could get splash regen on the way back too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, like all of that is doable, and we probably will do that on the Hermitcraft server to just make the most epic arena ever.
But you want to build it on top of that very universal. Yeah.
But right now, I'm just trying to get the basic game first. Like this is all super fancy stuff. I haven't even worked out the rules of the game yet, right?
Yeah.
So I think we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves with the fanciness. At the moment, I really like the fact that the ball dies. I think it adds a twist to an interesting twist to the game. It makes it Minecrafty too, which is cool. What I want to do is try and get.
Dude,
I want you to be the defender.
Wait. The goalie can has wind charges, right? But I can shoot him from a long way out.
Yeah,
and
that's
they affect
exactly
you
the point.
too. Interesting.
Yep. Okay, so you as the goalie with the wind charges. I want to see how difficult it is to get past you with wind charges.
Okay, got it.
Oh, I keep falling off the stupid thing. Yeah, my creative version is so much better. It's got walls and everything. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try and get past you. Wow, okay, it's really hard.
They're OP. They're powerful.
It's really, really hard. Goodness. I guess like with other players though, they will be, the other goalie might be trying to wind charge you, you know?
Yeah, I think they're going to add a fair bit of chaos in. The other thing is like if I'm just in this area waiting for the armadillo to come near, then I'm like a stopper. Dude, yeah. I think what you want to do is you want to build the arena on here and then get a group to play it, and you'll probably like figure out what to do and change. Yeah, like we've already learned that wind charges are probably going to be really powerful, right?
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
That's exactly the plan. Okay, let's try again. Oh, I mean, that was close. I got a little bit closer there. Like with another player, I could pass the ball to the other player, you know?
Yeah.
So like, there might be, I mean, there will be some skill involved in this, you know? Oh, it's kind of awesome though, dude. I'm digging this. Oh, if I get behind it as you wind charm it,
there might be strats.
There. If I hit it as you hit it, I seem to get the priority. There, you see that? I got the
Yeah,
priority.
no, you
I'm
got
getting
it.
the priority there, dude.
Ah.
Oh my goodness, it's not as bad as we think, though. It's just because we suck. Oh, I suck. Dude, this is a thing.
Yeah, no, it does actually kind of work, yeah.
Can you give me some wind charges? Let's see how chaotic it is if we both wind charge.
Well, I was going to suggest we both punch for a moment. Like, if you get behind it, start coming towards me.
Okay. This ball's on 4 HP.
No
Okay, here we go.
jump, no jump.
Ooh.
Whew.
This is awesome, dude.
I feel like we should put in those water walls. I think they'd be quite interesting. To like push it
I want
back
to do it in my episode. I don't want to do it now.
Oh, okay.
I want to do it for the episode. I want to make this a whole thing, dude. This is my thing for the season. This is my thing. I'm gonna do something big. This is it. Ah! Oh, I messed it up. That should have been a goal.
Oh!
No!
I got one. I got one. Wow.
Nice. Okay, 1-0. We should make a middle here, right? Like a.
You need a kickoff spot.
Yeah, we need like a kickoff spot. It would be best if there was like a ref with the
Oh wait, what?
with the lead that like reset the game, you know? What's happened?
It's a dirt block.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready. Born ready. Go. Whoa!
Oh, we sidestepped there. That was beautiful.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh, sweet. Dude, this works. This works.
This actually works. I mean, the punching is the wind charges might be too much. Interesting. The wind charges might be too much, you know.
If this is fun 1-on-1, I think, and then
The
you
wind
got to try
charges
2-on-2.
are so cool, though. You know, they're so cool, dude. Like with the wind charges, you can. I was finding a way to punch the ball and wind charge it and make it go over the top of you. I could make it go. See, that made it go through you there. Oh.
Wait, I gotta hold the wind charge, haven't I?
Yep. Oh, the wind charge changes the game completely, dude.
Oh, no!
With the wind charges, you now have punch and wind charges.
So
you have two different skills to learn.
Getting in the way of another player is interesting. You just said the word skill, and I'm starting to get this feeling like maybe this is enough already. Like this is pretty amazing. Like this wall thing around the outside, maybe some sort of automatic resetting, but like this is already quite fun and interesting, and it feels like skill is influencing already, right?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
A moment ago, I hate them. I hate them.
Sleep, dude.
They were like double loud.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Honestly, Mojang, we had a mod on the server for like the last 3 months to get rid of phantoms, and it was amazing. It was a beautiful time.
I'm getting us a fresh ball, X. We did some serious damage to that little ball, unfortunately. Bless him. Also, I'm trying to get away from the area so you don't hear the phantoms twice.
So people are suggesting limited wind charges per match. I think you're going to have to limit them naturally, aren't you?
Yeah, I think you can do it in a simple way. I think you can limit them to, say, my initial thoughts for wind charge balance was a stack of wind charges per goal. Right? So when a goal is scored, you can reset your wind charges.
Yeah.
The actual field is much bigger than this, right? It's like it's not quite double the length of this, but it's probably another 20 blocks for the team. This is good for 1v1. Like this feels like a good 1v1 size, but for 3v3 we want like a bit more space, you know?
I see, yeah. And the bigger the field, it will probably prevent that kind of like everyone charging the ball, because if you've got a player hanging back, it's quite useful when they start charging down towards you. You get out and defend.
That's why I wanted to give the goalie, only give wind charges to the goalie. But this little test was actually really fun. It's like I want the striker to have the. Maybe everyone gets a stack of. Why am I complicated? Why am I trying to make this complicated?
Sometimes you just need to make the playing field equal, right?
Yeah,
like you're
everybody
looking
gets
for
a stack of wind
balance
charges.
outside, but it's not there.
You know what's interesting though? That suggestion from your chat was kind of curious. It's like limited wind charges per match. It's
so
kind of
they're
interesting.
tactical. They're tactical.
They're tactical. Yeah, you can't just spam them, right? You got to think. You got to think a little bit.
Why ain't he
That's
curling up?
really.
I'm sprinting
You
over
got to
here.
run. You got to sprint, right?
I
Oh
am,
no,
yeah,
it's 'cause I
yeah.
got him on a lead. Got him on a lead.
I
There
see.
you go.
Thanks.
So maybe it's like
Ah,
you know, the rule of 3, like everybody loves 3, so the human brain loves 3 anyway. So it's 3 stacks of wind charges per player per match. 3's feels like a lot, but it depends. Is it a timed thing? Is it best of 3? You know, like there's a lot of factors that can come into play. Like I think like best of 3 is probably how we play the game.
yeah. Or maybe like let's say, I mean, you can cut this thing so many ways, right? But I think you're on the right track of just like build the arena and start playing, and you'll have fun. You'll create like great content. There'll be a game there already, and then just refine it with time, and maybe you discover like what the edges need to be. Because one could be when you concede a goal, you could be given wind charges, so it's like a little bit of a boost to help you back.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, like a comeback mechanic. Like if you lose a goal, you get some wind charges.
Also,
That's
wind
interesting.
charges are farmable, but like I don't know. It's because those things reset every 30 minutes, so it's going to be like you're gonna have to build like a walk around farm and go in and out of portals and stuff to visit different blaze farms.
You'd have to have like scootball teams on servers that go and replenish the wind charges and whatnot.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Maybe
Like,
you know, the idea of keeping it simple. Maybe all you need is the punch, right?
I think in its simplest form, you can just play with punch, right? You know, like how kids will just play with bins in the street, you know, like as the goals.
Yeah.
Like that would be the simplest version of scootball, just punching.
Exactly.
But you know, if you can afford the football or whatever, or you get a football for Christmas or whatever, you know, then you can play the next level, which includes wind charges. I actually kind of like the idea of just wind charges. Everybody gets a set of wind charges. I like, and then in that case, it's more like Rocket League, where the goalie isn't confined to the back. The goalie can also push forward. You know, there's no rules, there's no movement rules for the players. The first thought that I had was to give the goalie some sort of an advantage, but keep him in the box, right? So the first thing I thought of was the fishing rod, but I think the fishing rod would be ineffective as a goalie.
Yeah, no, that's because you're going to pull it towards you, and you've got to
Exactly.
hook it, and it's slow.
Yeah. Snowballs don't, you know, like snowballs are fine. They also push the ball.
Oh, do they push it?
They do, yeah. Yeah, snowballs are also really cool, but the problem with snowballs is the stack of 16, right?
Do you have to break it with fortune, or do you just break a snow? No, how do you get snowballs back?
Shovels?
Yeah, maybe you have to use the correct tool. That might be it.
Yes, the snowball is pretty cool also, but what I like about the wind charge is that it impacts the player, right? Like
Yeah.
it's a way to tackle, right? It's a tackle, which is cool.
Do you know
See,
what?
the snowballs are pretty cool.
The thing with snowballs is they actually do no damage, regardless of if it's in its shell or not, right? And
Yep.
you can't crit if you're right-clicking with a snowball, and it kind of looks like it's similar to just punching it.
I also think that you can hit the ball more than once with the snowball, whereas it's harder to hit it more than
Oh,
once
you
with
can
the fist.
spam it, yeah.
You know, you could probably get like which is a skill thing, right? That might be like a skill shot thing that makes the scoot like really fly fast. I don't. There's just so many different things, you know. That
I honestly feel like snowballs are kind of interesting because they eliminate the need to punch and accidentally hurt it. The thing is just keeping that stack full. So like,
yeah, why can't we
in
get 64 in
theory-
this pack? So annoying.
in theory, you could actually litter the entire floor with loads of snowballs, right? While you're playing, and like, nothing's gonna pick them up unless you've got like a free inventory slot for it.
Yeah.
There's so many ways you can cut this game. It's fascinating.
I think like the only idea that kind of makes sense to me with the snowballs is that one of the positions just gets snowballs. Because I feel like the snowballs, we haven't even like opened that can yet, and I think the snowballs might have utility over the wind charges.
Yeah.
That we don't even realize. The wind charges are like kind of hard to control from a distance and stuff, where the snowballs are like much more accurate. So that already gives them like an interesting advantage.
I'm really getting this feeling like maybe it doesn't matter too much. Like, it's just as long as the playing field's even, this kind of works, right? The only thing with the snowballs is just that you'll prevent the armadillo from taking damage.
Yeah. I think like the armadillo taking damage is a really good part of the game, though. Personally,
I don't like it, but like,
why? Can you express why you don't like it?
Because it can be like, it can be gamified. Like you said, the team that, well, if the team that kills it loses a point or not, you can influence the course of the game. So like, a strategy to kill the ball comes into play, right?
Right.
And that to me adds like an element that feels a bit more like annoying. Like, it's like you don't go into a game of football with your mates and think about like blowing up the ball, do you? You know? So it feels,
that's a very valid point.
It feels like something that players that want to be cheeky might do, you know?
There's a much easier way to solve this, though, right?
What's that?
There's just no penalty for killing the ball. Just get another ball.
But it's still, you know, you could still like get itself down and then, oh no, they're about to score, try and land some crits on it. It's not as bad, but you see what I mean? Definitely don't put a penalty on it.
I mean, that's red card, though, right? Like in football, you can cheat too. Like you're never going to stop cheaters trying to cheat, right? Like there will always be an exploit.
If there is any penalty for that thing dying, it can be gamed because one player can get its health down and then let someone else kill it. So I think no penalty, right?
I think no penalty, and I think that is a cleaner, like having a stockpile of armadillos next to your field is way easier than having a rule about snowballs and wind charges and like different things. And you know, I think it's a much cleaner solution. I mean, footballs pop in real life too, right?
That's true, they do, and no one gets sent off for it.
Yeah, like you don't lose a goal if you pop the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just thought it added like an interesting bit of RNG into the experience, but I definitely have listened to your feedback, and I think you're right. I think that people will, if there is an exploit to be had, people will abuse it, right? And that's how that's friendships could be ruined over scoot ball, dude. You know what I mean? We don't want that to happen.
You know, the griefing of a Minecraft server. Where did it begin? Scoot ball. That's why I blew up your base, man. You cheated in scoot ball.
You know what, though? This name is starting to stick in my brain. I think I really like scoot ball.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Is it scoot ball? They're like S-C-U-T-E?
The phantoms are going to come again. I'm getting post-traumatic stress from the night. Like the arena started to fade and I was like, oh, I remember what happened last time. Is it scoot ball S-C-U-T-E or is it S-C-O-O-T? If you spell it U-T-E, I think it's not as fun as calling it scoot with double O. Because it feels like scoot looks a bit more like football, double O again, and seems a bit more fun. But like, you know what the pun is because they drop scoots.
And we're scooting this thing across the field, right?
Yeah.
So like, there's the pun. Yeah. So it's scoot ball 00.
Loot and scoot. Loot and scoot.
I'm seeing scoot ball 00 in chat. It looks really good. It looks really
Woo!
good. Ah! Dude, look at the height you got on that, bro. That was insane. You got some.
I think it's because I dropped off the side. Yeah. What about like? Hang on. Slow down. Like, just run and hit it. I'm in the spot. You run and hit it. Right at me. Straight line.
Oh.
I was trying to like hit it mid-air or something. See where it goes.
Okay. Let's try again. Try hit it mid-air.
Dude, when Mojang added this feature, they were not thinking about this level of animal abuse. Oh, and it just dropped a scoot. That's a bonus point.
Do you think they might nerf this because of scoot ball?
We should write like a letter, an anonymous letter, just like, how dare you introduce such horrible violence to Minecraft? My kids are punching armadillos all day. Now, we have a pet armadillo and I'm scared for his life. Oh.
This is just amazing, dude. Like the moment that I realized that for the first time in Minecraft, we've got a ball.
Yeah.
That's an entity. You know?
Totally.
That a light just went on above my head, like in The Sims. You know, just like I was like, oh my goodness, this can actually work.
Isn't that called something in The Sims? That it's got a name, that thing.
Idea or epiphany or something, right?
No, it's not like a feeling word or a language word. Like I think it literally is called something.
Right.
Like the indicator has a name. Plumbob says Sly Princess. That does sound like familiar.
That's it.
Yeah, maybe it's called a Plumbob.
But it's so funny, dude. Like, it's amazing how these things happen. You know, like I needed somebody to make a bit of footage with, and Joel was on the server, so I just went over and said, dude, you want to come see my armadillos? And he was like, yeah, I haven't seen them yet. Came over, saw the armadillos, and then just spontaneously we were like, let's play football with them.
And it turns out
it's gonna be awesome, dude.
It's gonna be scootball.
This is Rocket League, man. This is gonna be so sick. People are gonna work out the physics in this game to make this ball do crazy stuff. I can see it coming. These armadillos are gonna be flying all over the show. Someone's gonna figure out like how to make this thing go cruising.
Speaking of which, let's get it over here on the edge, right?
Yeah.
Right, and then I'm gonna sprint and stuff to keep it there. Now, oh dang it.
Are you going the hole? I'll push it over the edge.
Yeah, okay. So like if I punch from here.
Hold on.
Just alright. Now back away.
Yep.
That didn't hit it up at all, really, did it?
Oh, you're thinking about if you hit it from below.
Yeah, does it do something different with the physics?
So the highest I've managed to make it go with the wind charge, and literally by punching it and then hitting the wind charge underneath the scoop, while it's still like halfway in the air like that. You see that? There's like it gets a bit of air time. I got it over the top of this goal.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you can do that in real football, so that counts.
But that means you can hit this thing over the top of players' heads.
What about a penalty kick?
Oh, penalty kick would be sweet. It's got to be wind charges though, right?
Well, can I block it with my body? Like if you just hit it straight at me first of all. Like
you see, this is an intense penalty kick though. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to take a run up and everything, bro.
All right. Your ball's moving.
Oh,
dude, it totally collided with me.
Yeah, it bounced off you.
So I'm not sure if I can get my body in the way enough to stop it, but like yeah, that's the thing. All right, have a kick.
You need to find a good distance for penalty though. That isn't like too insane.
Well, you want it to be able to cross the line, and then it's just got to be a case of like pick a corner. Oh,
there we go.
I felt like I
think
could
you're
have
gonna have
stopped
to
that.
punch it. Yeah, you're gonna have to punch it. I think.
Oh, okay. So hang on, what am I doing? Like I can punch it to you. There we go.
Penalty kick, dude. What are the penalties in this game?
That's it. Kick from there. Ready? Oh.
How do you get a penalty?
I don't know, but like let's try it. I saved it. VAR.
Nice. VAR.
You could add a tripwire, I guess, back here. Although the goalkeeper could set it off.
Yeah, we'll do some redstone eventually. But what's sweet about this game is you don't need all the redstone, right? It's just football. Like you're just counting the goals. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, come take some penalties. I'll be the goalie. take the penalties.
I guess what I'm getting at is like a way to solidify it. Like maybe if you put slime blocks back here, that could be like it gets stuck. Oh, honey blocks. How do I not have more honey blocks? Like, does it get... Yeah, stick. See if it sticks on the honey.
Why? But why do this?
I don't know. I was just curious, I guess.
All right.
Like, that doesn't seem to have too much effect.
Yeah. It's fine, right? You just kick the ball back into the field like you do in football. The ball goes behind the goal, you just go fetch it, and you play again.
I mean, that's more immersive, too. That's like you're on the field outside.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Touching grass.
I'm doing my best to, like, add as little to this as possible.
Touch ice. Oh! Oh, goal line clearance. Dang it. Okay, let's try
Really
again.
hard to hit this thing midair. I don't even know if you can. Whoa!
Oh.
Damn, dude, being the goalie is pretty scary. Huh?
Hey! Oh, they're good.
Okay, yeah, penalties with wind charge. That's the way to do it.
Oh,
for sure.
yeah, maybe. Okay, so but probably from further back. Like, yeah, that looks good. Okay, so
Yeah,
like,
that looks good.
that's a pen. Wait, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, whatever, I'll take it from here. You saved it, I think.
We got to figure out penalties though. Like how do we dish out penalties?
Well, if you run out of time, penalty shootout.
Oh yeah, it'll be a penalty shootout. True. I don't know if there's like monitoring penalties means you need a ref, right? And the ref then has to make objective calls and all that, and that gets complicated. Penalty shootout is good though. Yeah, dude, penalty shootout is sweet if it's a draw. Yeah. I'm figuring though that like already I've got some strats here. Like as goalie, you can just spam punch so that you're more guaranteed to hit the ball. Yeah, that like definitely, dude.
That sent me up.
How did you do that? Did you see how insanely fast you hit that thing?
I think I know how I did it. If you bring it back out here.
That was nuts. How did you do that?
I love this little creature. The way his feet move fast. That's what it was. Okay, I'll try that again.
How did you hit it so fast, bro? That was insane.
That did not work. I added a little jump. Let's try again.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's a power shot there, dude. That is a power shot. That's so good.
Yo, I got an idea.
Dude, people are going to break this game. People are going to break this game so hard.
Oh, no. Have you got some dispensers?
Is my redstone box in here? Oh, let me go have a look. Someone is going to bust this game in twain, dude. It's going to be disgusting.
I love it. Like, not only are there... I think you're so right about keeping it simple. It is just jumpers for goalposts. Throw down some ice, throw down some goals, whatever. Then you can play. But
yep,
you can also. There's a few spots where we can add stuff. I think the. I'm very curious to see your water on the border, but I've got an idea how it works. Yeah, but I think like there's not going to be a crazy amount you need to do to like get this up to like Hermitcraft level. You know what I mean? Like
yep.
But I think like zombies in boats underneath the arena to keep it in its shell would be a cool little thing.
That's good. I love the idea of it being recycled through regen. You know, like it goes through the goal, falls into a water stream, observer sees it, dispenses regen, and then it pops out here. You know?
Yeah.
Boop, in the middle again. I think that's really cool, and then that's just like a natural way to reset the game. The teams have a couple seconds to go back to their positions, while the scoot's getting fixed.
If that were a water column, like a bubble one with the soul sand underneath,
oh yes,
so that shoots it back up. Although it might take full damage, so you might need like a glass pane or something up here to stop it from taking full damage, but. It should then be that, like, if the ball ever hits it again, it just sort of bobs back out the middle.
That's a great idea, man. I love that. That's like in hockey, right? Where they throw the puck up in between the players.
Yeah. Another way to do it might be to drop a water blade and time the armadillo like falling onto the water blade so it doesn't take full damage.
That's a nice idea. Also, I think like I want to try.
Did you get the dispensers, by the way?
No, I don't know. My redstone box has disappeared.
Okay, I'm gonna go check mine.
I want to try and like distill the chaos a bit too, because you know it's just going to be, especially with 5v5, there's going to be players all over each other. So I want to kind of make it a little bit like football, where everybody has a certain position that they have to start the game on after a goal. So like the strikers have to stand on a block, right? That's a couple blocks away from the middle.
I think you want to make this work on a big field, right? And you want to have players play positions. Again, you're gonna have to test it to figure it out, but my gut instinct is that you'll get a lot of players like chasing the ball, but maybe not. So if you've got a really big field and it turns out that spacing yourselves out works well for the game, then I think letting that happen naturally is a good thing. If it turns out that it doesn't, I think trying to force it is probably not the way to go. So you might want to, you might learn that, hey, actually we should limit it to teams of 2 or 3, because this right here is kind of cool, like having a goalkeeper that stays in their area. That feels very close to the football game. So I think you can get away with that. But in terms of outfield players, I think if you start creating like a bunch of lines on the pitch, it's really just going to get a bit convoluted and stuff.
Well, I think it would be pretty simple like this, right? So just like this. Also, there would be a halfway line here, right? So after a goal, players must stand on a white square.
Yeah.
Like that's just
starting positions.
Yeah, you just go to your starting position, and then the scoot will shoot up the middle, and then as soon as the scoot is out the hole, you go. Trouble is, if you don't have the scoot start,
imagine that you don't have to tell players to do that, right? So after you start, like, obviously you've got to be on your side of the pitch. So imagine like 5 players are standing here, and then the other team, they're actually spaced out, and it turns out that being spaced out is a lot better. You know, they get one shot off, but then you've got a guy back here who punches it over to the guy over there, and they go down the wing and they score a goal, right? Like, if it turns out that lumping together and chasing the armadillo isn't the best strategy and that spacing out is better, then the game gives you everything you want already. If it's not, I think trying to add rules to shape the way the players play, it's just gonna, if it turns out everyone chasing the ball is the best way to do it, that's what's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah, maybe it's cleaner to just say that goal conceder, the team that concedes the goal starts with the scoot, right, on their side, and the other team's got to go behind the halfway line. Yeah. So you can, this team can go, they can stand wherever they want. But so say your team scores, right? You've scored a goal. Now you got to go back behind the halfway line, and we can and we start from here. So we bring the scoot to here, in front of the goal, and we start from here.
Yeah.
Got to find like a clean way to restart the game, right?
See if you can push that guy over the carpet without hitting it.
Okay, what just like push it over?
Yeah, no, it slides over, so you can use carpets for lines. That's cool.
That's interesting. I think I'll just use different ice color.
Kind of looks like it slows down a bit, actually. Do you want to... Hang on, just unhook it a second. Oh, yeah. Oh, we've already done that, haven't we? We've got blue ice. Why am I... Yeah. Okay, did that earlier. Whatever.
I think that's like a nice clean way to restart, though, because I think you do have an advantage being the... You definitely have an advantage being the attacker. And as long as the team stays behind the halfway line, because we need a clean way to restart after a goal, right? You can't just like... There has to be a reset of some kind. On the server, we'll put together like a Hermitcraft reset where both teams go behind the line, behind the midway line, and the scoot will shoot up the middle. Yeah. By the way, like the name for this thing, COOT as the name for the ball, dude, whoever came up with this name in your chat is a genius.
Totally. Such a good idea, right?
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm onto something here. This is going to be big.
Oh, it is. Should we see if we can wrangle up a couple other hermits to join us?
I kind of
Or
want to
you-
flesh the idea out a little bit more before I
All right.
expose it to the world and someone else does it before me.
Got ya.
If I'm just going to be completely honest with
You
you.
want to get your
Um,
episode out there and put your like flag in the sand, right?
Yeah, precisely.
Got ya. Well, is there
Precisely.
anything more you want from me? Like you were mentioning using this footage. Are you using some of this footage?
I don't. I'll try. I'll see if the audio's all right.
All right. I just want to be helpful.
I'll let you know
Like,
tomorrow,
I
like,
know what that feels like. Like, you know, you come up with something, you really want to get it out there. Just so you know, like, hey, I got a record that I did this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I might. I don't know if you're around on the weekend, but maybe I'd love to do this with you, but record it, right? Like we just do a little proper recording segment where we're testing it like this.
I would love to, but things are a little upside down for me at the moment. Like I'm constantly going to the hospital and
Oh, dude, what the heck? Are you
taking-
okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's my my granddad's not too well,
Oh,
so
bro, I'm so sorry.
my past week has just been, you know, taking calls, traveling around, sorting things out, and he's been in and out of hospital, and it's just been,
That's rough, man.
yeah. So I just don't know what's happening tomorrow, other than I got a meeting in the evening, so like when that's over, I'll probably be here. So I don't know, dude. Just like hit me up, but
No
I might
stress,
just be
bro,
like,
no
nah, I'm
stress.
not around at the moment, you know.
No stress, bro. Absolutely no stress whatsoever. Like, and if you ever need if you just want to talk and stuff, dude, like off camera or whatever, just give me a shout, eh?
I appreciate that, man. My man, appreciate it. I'm good.
No,
Don't
that's
worry
rough,
about
man,
me.
that's
Like I can deal with it. It's just, you know, you just have to do a whole bunch of stuff, right? And all your, hey, I was gonna sit down and play Minecraft. All that goes out the
Yeah,
window. You're just on that
Yeah.
other thing. So it's been a bit like that.
It's okay.
But,
These times in life, there's much more important things than work.
yeah, totally.
So that's definitely where your attention should be, you know?
Yeah, and it has been, man. Like I'm,
Good stuff.
you know, at the moment I'm kind of like one of the only ones around to look after him. So,
Mhm.
I've been worried, but I've been, you know, seeing him every day and sorting out his needs and stuff. So,
Nice, dude. Nice. That's good.
yeah, man. But you know, like yesterday evening, I didn't say anything, but man, playing with you, Imp and Skiz, that was so good for me. Like,
Good.
really took my mind off everything. We had such a blast, so
That was a good time, man.
I appreciate it.
That
Yeah.
was awesome, dude. I mean, we spoke briefly off camera a little bit about 7 days. And
Yeah, I'm interested in that one big time.
I did start thinking about it. I played it quite a lot. I used to play it with Isco and Stress quite a bit.
Oh,
It's
cool.
a game that's really fun, but you got to set the server up right.
I
So
see.
there's like I don't know how to explain this. There's like an ultra hardcore version, right, where it's super hard survival, really brutal.
Right, you don't want that.
And
You want-
well,
you want
some
something a bit
people
more
like
fun.
that. I personally like that, right? But it's not. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's great.
Yeah.
It's not a good show, right?
It's like
You-
some people play Minecraft hardcore mode, right? We
Yeah,
don't.
this
here.
is, dude. This is way more insane. It's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, I'm generally not into, you know, super hard games, right?
yeah, exactly. But because
you never
the
know.
game's got like a huge modding community, and you can set the server up in a really satisfying way, right?
Yeah.
You can make every single show like really fun for the audience. So I was thinking about like if I was gonna, I just did a hypothetical. If I was gonna do a 7-day stream, it would be something like a weekly event where we set the server up so that every stream we fight a horde. Because
That
that's how
sounds
it
cool.
works, right? Every 7 days, a horde attacks you.
Ah, I see.
So you have 7 days to like scavenge and find a place like a gas station or an abandoned house
You have
and like
7 days to
fortify
die.
it. Yeah, and then every horde gets worse, right, and harder.
I love the
Over
sound
time.
of it. You know, a long time ago, I was really into zombie movies, and I played some of those first. Like, wasn't there like a Call of Duty game that had a zombie mode? And like Left 4 Dead was awesome.
Yeah, Left
And
4
then I
was
just
sweet.
haven't touched anything like that for so long, and I love the theme of it, so I'm totally down to give it a go, man.
Yeah, the game's cool, man. And then like you go out and scavenge different materials, and you build like defenses and machine gun turrets and
Sounds
spikes
awesome.
and traps and all sorts of stuff. And then you wait for the horde, right? And the horde comes, and if you prepared correctly, you survive. You cannot beat the game. The game will eventually kill you. But the goal is to just try and survive as long as possible. So like I would set it up so that every week we fight a horde, right?
Yeah.
And we see how far we go.
That sounds awesome.
So you'd have to speed. So you have to choose like, okay, so the stream's 3 hours, so we have to speed up the days, so that it fits into 3 hours, etc. But yes, it's an awesome game, dude.
I'm totally up for it.
All right, sweet man, sweet. I'll do some research into setting up a server and whatnot. But I'm going to the States next month, so I've got like,
oh wow,
I'm trying to backlog and stuff. So
got ya.
But you know what I've learned doing this this YouTube game, X? As I think this is a lesson you taught me that it took me a couple of years to like sink in.
Okay.
I remember during our Skyblock days when we were doing Sky Factory.
Oh, that's a ways back, man. That's a ways back. Yeah.
And I was like quite stressed at the time, and I was going through some stuff, and I was talking to you about it. And I think we were talking about doing that Sky Factory thing, and I said to you, I don't know if this is a good time for me to do this. And you said to me, Ren, there's never a good time for anything.
Yep, that's so true.
And those words stuck with me like all of these years. And as I've gotten older, these words have really started to like make sense to me, you know?
Yeah, there's always something perfect timing. Yep, there's always something
going on. So just do what you love, do what you want to do, and stop waiting for the perfect moment, because it never comes.
Yep. Life is one dang thing after another.
Is that an Xisuma quote, or is that
no?
like
I heard it somewhere and I loved it.
That is
because it's just like you're always maintaining, right? You've always like personal maintenance, relationships, other things that you got to do, and you're always juggling all these different things, and then in between all of that, you're trying to do that other thing. And if you're thinking too much about the juggling stuff, that stuff tends to sort itself out. You know, you're the bit in the middle though. That's the thing where there's never that perfect time, so you just got to go do it.
Yep.
So what's your thing right now, though? That isn't like, is it traveling? Because you got this opportunity to go to the States, but then in the back of your mind you're like, oh, YouTube videos, right? Is it like that? Yeah. You've done the right thing. Take the opportunity, go to the States.
Yeah. I mean, it's easier said than done, right? Because also have to pay rent and things.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's also like...
hopefully it balances out, though, like over a year. Like you take those opportunities when you come, but then there's times when there isn't, right? And, like when the season started, there weren't like those opportunities for me. And so we spent like months on here grinding, just making video after video. And then recently, like a bunch of little trips. I had a vacation in Portugal and then a trip down to Canterbury, and like they just popped up. And I just went, do you know what? I'm going to go.
Yep.
It can wait. Like the video can wait another week. Yeah.
Live a bit of life, eh?
Exactly.
That's always like the thing that strikes me most when I interact with the normie.
A normie?
Yeah. With the
Are there any?
No, like people that live in the real world and don't make YouTube videos for a living.
Oh, got ya.
What always surprises me about the muggles is like how active they are. Like they do so much stuff. They see friends all the time. They're like, they socialize all the time. They do all these awesome things. They travel. They do all these crazy awesome things. I'm like, damn.
Dude, if they're muggles, what are mugbloods? Or is it mudblood?
I think we're the mudbloods, dude. We're the freaks, man.
Muggles. I can't believe you said that. That's great.
Oh man. No offense, everybody. You guys are awesome.
Oh dear.
No, like for real. Like I literally envy you because all I do is make YouTube videos and stream.
Dude, I'm the same though. Like I'm the same. I'm really bad. Like this year I've been turning it around a bit more, but like friends say, "Oh, You want to do something, and it's like the first thing that pops into my head is, but I got to finish that video, and it's like, no,
Yeah.
go do that thing. Oh.
Speaking of Harry Potter, dude, like this game is so. Oops, sorry, man, that's probably blasting your ears.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Sorry, let me turn that off.
Dude, Harry Potter.
Yes. Anyway, am I holding you up? Sorry, bro. Do you need a dash?
No. Just Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, Harry Potter. This game like feels very Quidditch-like, I think, in some ways.
I think it feels like football.
Scoop ball.
Yeah, it's scoop ball. I mean, if we were on elytras flying around, then yeah, Quidditch.
Yeah, it's a little bit like Quidditch. Yeah, my original vision of giving each player like a different. One player gets snowballs, one player gets wind charges, one player gets fishing rod. That felt a little bit more like Harry Potter. And then I named them. I'll give them names, right? So if you'd be a pusher if you had the if you were punching,
yeah,
and you'd be a puffer if you had the wind charges. You know, like that was feeling a bit more Harry Potter.
I think the gift of your game here is like the name and the simplicity, because you don't need to lay out a crazy amount of rules or contraptions you need to build or special stuff. You give them the basics. Hey, you want the arena about this size, build some goals like this, put water around the edges, you know, show them what to do, and it's scoop ball.
Dude, like we literally played a legitimate game of scoot ball. Even you don't even need the water. The water is just like a fancy extra, right?
Yeah.
It's like going to Wembley Arena and having the, you know, like the advertising things around the edges of the thing. Like if it gets stuck in the wall like this, you can get it out.
Can we?
Like, well, okay, let's try. I'm sure you can. You could definitely get it out with a wind charge. You could definitely get it out
that makes
with a wind
sense.
charge. And you could probably get it out by just jumping up like this and hitting it this way. Yeah.
I guess.
Use a wind charge. Oh, I've got
once
one
it's all the
wind
way
charge.
aligned, it seems. I think you might have to. Yeah, you have to nudge it and then hit it out.
Yeah, so it can actually. It's not the end of the world, right?
Dude, is there a statistic for how many times you punch an armadillo? I want that.
Now that is a sentence that I never thought I'd have to think about answering. Is there a statistic about how many times you've punched an armadillo? Quote Xisuma 2024.
Dude, someone's gonna watch the VOD and count now.
Scoot ball, dude.
You did it, scoop ball.
Well, a little bit of you too. Without you, the name would never have happened.
Oh, that was someone in my chat, man. That person's a legend,
A living legend.
and we don't know their name.
I mean, to be fair, we'll probably just play one game of scoot ball and then it'll never be played again. But a man can dream.
Oh, Ren. No. We can have many games of scoot ball because open this chest, right? Like.
Are there armadillos in there?
No, but like we get you a scoot trophy.
Ooh. We definitely have to have a World Cup, dude. A scoot cup.
I'm getting on it right now. I'm literally going to send that message right
Scoot
now.
Cup, dude. Scoot Cup 2024. You know, last year we did the Blue River Racing.
Oh yeah,
We did the race.
yeah.
Yeah, this season we do Scoot Cup.
Dude,
Hell
totally.
yeah. Bro, where are we going to stick the arena? This is another question that I need to answer also.
I would encourage you to put it up in Zed's gaming area, right? Like we do want to build that up over the season, don't we?
I guess.
It's
just so far from everything. Like I want to put it right here because stadiums are like in the cities.
Whoa,
you know?
yeah. Wait. In this space, this big space right next door, here.
Oh,
This is perfect.
This actually might be the perfect
Like-
spot, and I'll make it a Gigacorp arena. Like I'll make it the Gigadome. Someone in my
Dude,
chat
are you gonna build a
recommended the
stadium?
Gigadome. I don't know if I'll build it. Maybe someone will.
Do you know
help
who
me
loves
build it?
stadiums and is obsessed with them?
Who?
Me. Literally.
Bro,
When I was
If
a
you-
kid, I went to loads of football stadiums, and back then in the 90s, right? Do you know what 90s football stadiums were like?
no,
All right. this is before all these like big dome circular arenas. They're like janky rundown things that have, you know, been stitched together and patched together over many decades. And they're just mishmashes of like, you know, grounds squeezed in between terraces. And I just developed this little obsession with them, and I got this book like for one of my birthdays that had pictures of all the football stadiums in the UK. And like I just became obsessed with it, and I used to like draw my own pictures of stadiums. And then when I got older, like you could make them in 3D on the computer, and I built some in Minecraft and stuff as well. I'm your man. I'm your man.
Someone in the chat mentioned or suggested the Gigadome. So
That sounds
it's
cool.
a stadium. Imagine a stadium, a sci-fi kind of stadium, right? Like that matches the sort of sci-fi vibe.
I love this. Yeah,
But it's a like a football stadium with stands and everything.
I could do it. I could totally do it. And I want to build one that's like really non-symmetrical, like that isn't just a boring circle. Like to do something with some interesting shape in it and stuff.
A little bit like my auto furnace building.
Dude, have you ever seen? I've been
mess.
trying to think of like a famous football ground that's got the aesthetic. But have you ever seen like Highbury, where Arsenal used to play?
I'm not a football person. No, I don't.
Oh, dang it!
Is that in Finsbury Park, like that one, or is?
It's near there, yeah. Like, you know, they got the Emirates now, that big circular dome.
Yeah, the circle one. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually went to Highbury when I was a kid.
Oh, nice.
So
Cool.
the thing with the old Highbury is just like each side of the ground is totally different, and it was all built at different times, and they just look really quirky. They don't look like these big corporate dome buildings.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of stuff I love, man. I saw
Sweet.
so many of that growing up, and they're all gone now. They've all just been replaced with these like soulless, symmetrical stands
this
all around the
metallic-
side. Yep. Yeah.
Giant domes. Well, I'll tell you what, dude. I'm gonna solidify like the design, the game design, and the rules and everything, and then we can think about doing stadiums and whatnot.
Yeah.
Got to get the setup episode out first, and then once that's out, you know, then the project gets really nice and easy to like manage.
Got ya. Do you need more packed mud for the area if you're gonna build over there?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Because I got a mud farm now, like an
nice.
automatic one, and I realized
Oh,
I could
wow.
hook it up with some villagers and then automatically make the packed mud.
Wow, wait, how? That's sick.
Do you want to see?
Oh, it's auto-crafting, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go check
Show
it
me.
out.
This sounds awesome.
I gotta tidy this up a bit. What have I taken out here?
Oh, I see what you're doing. They're farming like my redstone brain is like trying to compute how this might work.
Oh, have a guess. Have a wild guess before we get over there.
Okay. So you've got like a farmer setup that's harvesting wheat.
That's the bit I haven't done. I've got the mud bit done, but not the packed mud. It's the mud that's automatic.
Right. Oh well, the mud's easy, right? Because I mean, this building makes mud.
Without a player.
Oh,
Follow me.
without a player?
Without a player. Yeah, yeah.
What the heck? Okay. I have no idea. Absolutely. You said villager.
The
What?
village is the bit I'm thinking of adding. Ugh, ow. Let me turn it on.
I'm out of rockets.
Oh, I need to get off the track. You want to go out the... Have you got free cam?
Yeah.
So drop the free cam, fly around to the front where you can see the crying obsidian.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see there's clay and mud coming in here?
I do see that. Yep.
All right, so this is a rooted dirt farm. And we can convert the rooted dirt into mud using bottles, right?
Sure.
And then
Oh,
it goes into a
that's
blast
how
chamber.
That's how you do it. I see. I mean, it could just be any dirt, right? But
But rooted
Or-
dirt we can bring into the world without having to do anything, which is super cool.
wait, Oh, because it turns the moss into rooted dirt?
That's right, yeah, when it grows into a tree. So in the middle there, moss grows into a tree. You get the rooted dirt blocks at the bottom, you separate them, you turn them into mud, and then you push all the mud into the middle. I'm also using it to farm clay though, so that's why there's clay here too.
Bro, this is nuts. So you have a cobblestone generator that makes stone, then the stone gets turned into moss.
Yep.
Then the moss gets turned into dirt, and then the dirt gets turned into mud. Bro, this is insane. This is insanity.
Yeah. So if I add
That's awesome.
villagers, right? So drop out of your detached cam. I'm gonna turn it off by the way because those blasts are
Dude,
loud.
what are these pistons doing, man? This is just like, I don't even. My brain looks at these pistons like literally intertwining amongst each other, and I can't. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand.
Here, follow me over here, right? Just land on that bit.
Yep.
So one of these is full of the mud. Yeah, there you go. Like, just loads of it. So I'm
my God,
thinking
dude, that's
of
insane.
hooking that up to. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a squeeze to do this, but if I can hook that up to like a villager that creates wheat, then we just auto-craft it into packed mud, right?
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
You'd probably need quite a few though, right, to keep up with production though.
I think it can be passive.
Yeah.
Because of the nature of the crafting recipe, I think it's just a case of like, I guess, yeah, you got to keep like a stack of each inside the crafter.
Yeah.
And then you can just let them filter in. And if there's some in there, craft it. And then as soon as you start to run out, it just stops the auto crafting. So it's like.
Because a villager.
It's
a 9x9, right? Like one villager farm.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'll build it like somewhere up behind there and shimmy the items around to the crafter.
So like in one cell you can grow what, maybe.
Yeah,
30
well, I've already
wheat or
got
something?
like one of those farms in my
Yeah.
base, and it just pumps out loads of wheat. But the key thing is it's like passive.
Yeah.
You don't have to have them both at equal amounts. It's
Yeah.
that if there's some of one and some of the other, it will make them. And if one runs out, that's it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It'll stop and it won't break. So then you just kind of balance it a bit, you know.
Nice. Dude, update on the 7 days to die idea.
Yeah.
Ironbounded, my main man.
Sorry, say that
They-
again.
Ironbounded, who is my main man.
Oh, okay, right, got you.
It's just the head of my servers and whatnot. They actually play 7 days to die between themselves, and they could set up a server for us on our servers.
Oh, that's cool.
And they probably know quite a lot about the mods and everything because they actively play the game together. So I will communicate with Iron and see what we can do, man. Do some zombie survival shenanigans.
I am 100% down. 100% down, my dude.
And the more we can get playing, the better, because it's one of those games like the more of us, the more fun it is.
Yeah, well, let's put an invite out there to the other hermits.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Slay some zombies.
Ah, dude, it's the game. The game is so brutal because it's so jank that combat is like really hard.
Yeah.
Because it's the pathing is like all janky, and the game isn't beautiful. Like it's rough.
Right, but it's charming.
But it has like
it's charming in its roughness.
It has like a indie, really an awesome indie charm to it.
That's
right?
what
It's
Lethal
really
Company
cool.
had, right?
Exactly, it's got that sort of vibe.
When you see that body like fizzling all over the place and stretching, it's like
It's
comedy.
madness.
Yeah.
But it's super satisfying because it's the same game loop as Lethal Company, right? Like you go into abandoned cities to find loot and food
Nice.
because you have to eat, and you go into a house and there's a dead grandmother there or whatever, like that tries to eat your face off.
Oh dear.
It's rough, bro. Like, but it's hard because if you take one hit, you get like poisoned or you bleed. If you don't have bandages, like you'll die like pretty soon.
Yeah. I'm
But
totally
with
down,
more
man.
players-
It sounds so good.
Yeah, bro. Like with more players, you assign tasks. So you're like, okay, X, you're gonna be the medic.
I love that.
So like
kind of stuff.
your job is to find medic stuff. Bandages, med kits, pills, stuff like this that like can heal the crew. Whereas like someone who's better at combat or whatever, not to say that you're bad at combat, but you know what I mean? Like a really good
Ren, don't
a
worry,
really
I
good
haven't played the
fighter
game yet.
would go out and find the weapons or whatever. So when you divvy up the tasks like that and you make yourself into like an army battalion basically, then you can make such awesome forts and like you can fortify your areas.
This sounds like everything I'm gonna love. Yeah, this honestly
Yeah.
just sounds like my cup of tea. It's a game that's always sort of been like in the back of my mind. Like every time it comes up, I'm always like, that game is like always looked like something I might enjoy, but I've just never got around to like organizing anything, you know.
Yeah, dude, you're pretty good at smashing skulls in with stop signs.
I had to do that.
You killed me for $5, bro.
It had to be done. I mean, it made us richer. What can I say?
$5. Dude,
I didn't
wait,
know.
and then-
I was just told I would make more money.
Dude,
I was
and
like,
then
okay,
Impulse
let's do
bought
it.
the wrong thing, so my death was in vain.
It's true. It's true. We'll blame Impulse then, not me.
Oh man, that was so much fun.
That was great.
That game
yeah.
is sweet, bro.
Yeah, I wanna play that one again as well. I'm thinking mods and maybe open up an invite for a couple more people to play. You know, because you can play it with more than 4, which is cool.
Oh, nice.
It feels like it feels like with more than 4, it would make more sense to split up.
Yep.
Like, by the way, I don't know if you realized this when we were playing yesterday, but like, I just kept feeling this urge to go off on my own. So
yeah,
quite
dude, you were on one. You were just
Yeah.
going on missions.
So like quite a few times I just went off, but then later on we could hear each other, but we couldn't link up again. It was so silly.
It was so stupid, and dude, it was hilarious. There were so many times when I was dead and watching,
Yeah.
and you were just talking to nobody on the walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Skiz is like on the terminal with the walkie-talkie on the floor next to him.
Oh.
And it's just hilarious. It's just like this hilarious disconnect.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Like, because I played it first with my mate, and we had no idea what was going on. And you know, when I died, all of a sudden I'm listening to him, and it's hilarious. Like he's calling out to me and all this kind of stuff, and there's so much comedy from that. Yeah, and like
So good, man.
the same
Such a good
thing,
game.
spectating you guys as well was just a lot of fun. Like once you die, you know.
And genuine jump scares, man. Like those
Oh.
creatures are insane.
Dude, that Bracken thing. There was
They're
like,
all disgusting.
yeah, there was one moment when I went round a corner and I saw it for like 3 frames and I freaked out and just got the heck out of there.
Bro, there was a wolf creature that shot out like a tentacle from its mouth
Oh.
that went into my body and ripped my insides out.
Oh, that's making me shudder.
It was like it pulled me towards it, you know, like it
Yeah.
tore me asunder and then sucked me into its mouth and just devoured me, bro. Like the developer put so much effort into those creatures. It is amazing. Like they are just, it's the horror is just insane.
Yeah. When I first played the game, I got this kind of like not low effort, but like the visuals and the quirkiness of it kind of made me feel like it might be a bit more accessible. Like the approach wasn't to like polish everything and give
Yeah.
everything loads of detail. It was like kind of to lean into the cheaper, dodgier ways of doing things, especially with
For
like
sure.
the procedural nature of it. But you're right, like although it looks a bit like that, they must have put a ton of effort and like careful thought into how they made those creatures work, because they are really scary and they
100%,
pop
man.
up at the right times.
I think the game is artistically beautiful, personally.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I think it's
totally
a
agree.
really
Totally agree.
unique experience. I've never played a game that looked like that.
Dude, it's raining
awesome.
again. Do you know, as someone who's covered the snapshots in Minecraft for a long time,
Yeah.
there's this bug where you sleep in a bed and it doesn't properly reset the rain time. It puts it down to like, I think it's something like 5,000 ticks.
Mhm.
So it will reliably start raining again, like before the next night comes around. And I've seen it marked as fixed like 4, 5, 6 times over the years, and it never actually is. And we had to disable the multiplayer sleep data pack to stop things from breaking behind the scenes.
Oh god.
And now it just rains constantly again.
I have noticed that it is raining a lot.
Yep. That's because Mojang can't fix that bug.
I mean, but have mods fixed it?
Our data pack has.
So it's fixable.
It probably is. I don't know. Like, you got to remember, like, a mod or a data pack just sort of like injects some code on top.
Oh yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the underlying code has got an issue that they need to get in there and change.
It's like a band-aid. Yeah, it's not like a fix. It's kind of
Yeah.
just like a patch.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But dude,
Can't
it's
we
just
turn the data pack on again?
possibly, but we're having some issues, and we need to just turn a few things off to make sure the server's a bit more stable at the moment. That's all.
Yeah, dude. No, there's other priorities also. You know, we can deal with a bit of rain. It's fine.
Yeah.
Not the end of the world.
All right, dude. It's a pleasure hanging out with you.
Yeah, bro. Probably bedtime, eh?
Not for me, because we stayed up late last night, and I know, like you get pushed out of
Out of your
sync
sleep
a little
cycle.
bit. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm on a mission to try and be just the best version of myself that I can be. I'm trying not to let these late nights become habits.
Got ya. Yeah.
It's hard though.
It is. Yeah. No. Well, we were up to like 12 yesterday, so like,
Yeah.
you know, I'll just slowly shift back to my normal time.
Yep.
That's how I do it. But yeah, I'm super excited for 7 days and some more lethal company. We gotta figure it out.
Yeah, dude. And some scoot ball, baby. Some
And
scoot
some
ball.
scoot ball coming your way
Yeah, man.
soon. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get you a scoot ball trophy sorted out.
Amazing, bro. Bro, could I have some rockets?
Just stuck in here.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool.
All right, bro. Nice one, X. Thanks for helping me test out some things.
Yeah, man, it was a pleasure.
That was
Thank you
great.
so much.
We'll speak to you later.
I'll see you around, dude.
All right, brother. See ya. Ah!
That was awesome. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, we have done absolutely nothing today. Not that that's a problem. Hanging out with Ren was great, actually, to be honest. Like, you know what I mean. You got your productivity, your things to do in the game or whatever, but sometimes just hanging out with a friend for a while is way better than any of that, isn't it? So much for my game. Yeah, but when we go do that again, I need a new plan because... Yeah, what happened here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. How have I only just noticed that? This one's close. What the heck? I don't know how that happened. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so, I don't know when I'm going to stream again. Probably Sunday, but I'll have to come up with a plan for our game because we barely even touch. It just feels so weird to do a stream where, like, nothing goes to plan and you got nothing to show for it. But I had a great time, so I hope all of you did too. I didn't get to read out some noises because we were just chatting with Ren. So, Sleepy Karis, thank you for subscribing and gifting 5 subs. Greatly appreciated. Thanks for supporting our community. We had Ed Network coming in for 96. Ziang W here with a Prime. P256 for 2 months. Alfrotos for 2 and Blackened Blood Moon. What a cool username. Honestly sounds like some sort of metal band. We are Blackened. I can't do that kind of voice. Blackened Blood Moon. Sounds like a black metal band, doesn't it? Yeah, peeps. Thanks so much for your support as always. Hope you had fun hanging out with me and Ren. And I'll probably be streaming again on Sunday, you know. So much for that Trial Chambers project, though. I'm going to go find a channel to raid. You know how we roll. Anyone on Hermitcraft? Obviously Ren, but I saw him log out, so I think he might have had the same idea and wrapped up his one too. Actually, I don't know. He might have just gone back to his creative VOD. So, oh, there we go. I tell you what. Let's send you over to Cub Fan. Cubs literally just started 90 seconds ago, so perfect timing. All right. Send you over to Cub Fan. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of the day.